ഹലോ ഡിയർ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ റിയൽ നമ്പേഴ്സിൻ്റെ സെക്കൻഡ് പാർട്ട് ആണ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ എന്താണ് റിയൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ് എന്ന് നമ്മൾ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. എല്ലാ നമ്പർ സെറ്റുകളും റിയൽ നമ്പേഴ്സാണ്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മെയിനായി പറഞ്ഞാൽ റിയൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ് മീൻസ് സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് റാഷണൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ് പ്ലസ് ഇറാഷണൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ്. So today we will discuss about, or we are going to discuss about, operations on real numbers and laws of exponents. First, operations on real numbers. What is meant by operations? In mathematics, operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the four main operations of mathematics. So in the case of real numbers, how we can do these operations? If the numbers are root numbers, means root 2, root 5, root 7, etc., then how we can do these operations on these numbers? For that, we can use identities. What is meant by an identity? The both sides of an equation. Both sides means left hand side and right hand side of an equation are equal. Then that equation is called an identity. You already studied different identities like a plus b all square, a minus b all square, a plus b into a minus b, etc. Consider a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3. Then the first identity, root a into b is equal to root a into root b. If you are substituting the values, we get root 15 on both sides. Then root a plus root b into root a minus root b. If you are substituting values, we'll get root 5 all square minus root 3 all square. Then a plus root b into a minus root b is equal to a square minus root b all square. A is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3. Then 5 square minus root 3 all square, which is equal to 25 minus 3, which is equal to 22. Then root a plus root b all square, which is like a plus b all square, we'll get root a all square plus root b all square plus 2 root a root b. Here also, if you are substituting the values, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3, then root 5 plus root 3 all square is equal to root 5 square plus root 3 square plus 2 into root 5 into root 3. Root 5 all square means 5. Root 5 into root 5 is equal to 5 plus root 3 all square means root 3 into root 3, which is equal to 3, plus 2 into root 5 into root 3. What is root 5 into root 3? Root 15. So we'll get 5 plus 3 plus 2 root 15. Here we can add 5 and 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 8 plus 2 root 15. We can't add these two terms because in the second time 2 root 15 there is a root, so we cannot add. So we'll get 8 plus 2 root 15. So we discussed operations on real numbers. These are the identities of real numbers. There are 6 identities. Next, we are going to laws of exponents, important part of this chapter. What is meant by exponents? Powers are called exponents. Suppose 3 square, 5 raised to 7, 12 raised to 5. All these numbers have powers, right? Power of 3 is 2, power of 5 is 7, power of 12 is 5. In all these numbers, these powers are called exponents. And the numbers 3, 5, 12 are called base. Numbers are called base and the powers are called exponents. So we are going to the first law of exponent. The first law is a power 0 is equal to 1. Here base is a and exponent is 0. For any number, if its power is 0, then the value is 1. ഏതൊരു നമ്പറിൻ്റെയും പവർ 0 ആണെങ്കിൽ വാല്യൂ 1 ആയിരിക്കും. എക്സാമ്പിൾ 2 power 0, 15 power 0. What is 2 power 0? 1. 15 power 0, 1. For any number which is 1. Then the second law. 1 divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to minus n. So first part is in a fraction form, right? 1 is the numerator and a power n is the denominator. Here base is a and exponent n. If our base and exponent is in denominator, we can move it to the numerator. Then what will happen? The sign of power or exponent will change. Plus become minus, minus become plus. Example 1 divided by 2 raised to 3. 1 divided by 25 raised to 6. What you will get? What is 1 by 2 raised to 3? It will become 2 raised to minus 3, negative of exponent. And 1 divided by 25 raised to 6 become 25 raised to minus 6. So the next law, third law of exponent. A raised to 1 by n. A raised to 1 by n, which is equal to nth root of a, or a raised to m by n, then nth root of a all raised to m. Base is a. And if the exponent is in a fraction form, then that fraction's denominator become root of that number and numerator become the power. In the case of a raised to m by n, m is the numerator and n is the denominator. So the denominator n becomes the root of a, nth root of a, all raised to m. One example, 64 raised to 1 by 2. What is 64 raised to 1 by 2? Square root of 64, right? Here the denominator is 2. So it will become square root of 64. What is square root of 64? Which is equal to 8. 8 square is equal to 64. So root of 64 is equal to 8. One more example. 4 raised to 3 by 2. Numerator is 3 and denominator is 2. So denominator become the root. So square root of 4 all raised to, numerator become the power 3. So square root of 4 all raised to 3, which is equal to, it is square root of 4, 2. 2 raised to 3, which is equal to 8. And the next law, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Multiplying two exponents, a raised to m and a raised to n. In these both exponents, the base are same. Base is equal to a. But the powers are different, m and n. Then the answer will be a raised to m plus n. You have to add the powers. You can go through one example, then you will understand. 2 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3. Here base is 2, right? And the exponents or powers are 2 and 3. What is 2 square? 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 times you have to multiply, right? And what is 2 raised to 3? 3 times you have to multiply 2. 2 into 2 into 2. What is the answer? What is 2 into 2? 4 into 2 into 2 into 2? 8. 8 fours are 32. So 2 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3 means 32. By using our equation, a raised to m plus n, right? So 2 raised to 2 plus 3, what you will get? 2 raised to 5, which is equal to 32. This 2 raised to 5, 32. One more example. 2 raised to 2 by 3 into 2 raised to 1 by 5. 2 raised to, here the base is 2. In both the numbers, base is 2. But what about the powers? 2 by 3 and 1 by 5, which is in a fraction form, right? So our equation is a raised to m into a raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m plus n. So what you will get? 2 raised to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5, which is equal to 2 raised to. What is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5? 13 by 5. You have to take LCM. Then you will get 13 by 15. So What is 2 raised to 2 by 3 into 2 raised to 1 by 5? 2 raised to 13 by 15. Then our next law, a raised to m into b raised to m. Here the base is a and b, different bases, but the powers are same. Base is different and powers are same. Then what you will get? A into b all raised to m. One example, 7 raised to 1 by 2 into 8 raised to 1 by 2. What you will get? 7 into 8. First you have to multiply the base. 7 into 8 all raised to, the power is 1 by 2. In both the numbers powers are same. So 7 into 8 raised to 1 by 2. 56 raised to 1 by 2. 56 raised to 1 by 2 means square root of 56. And our next law is a raised to m by a raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m minus n. Why minus? We already discussed 1 by a raised to n is equal to a raised to minus n. So a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus 1. One example, 11 raised to 1 by 2 by 11 raised to 1 by 4. Here the bases are same, 11, but the powers are different, 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. So what you will get? 11 raised to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to, here also you have to find the LCM of 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. What you will get? 1 by 4. So 11 raised to 1 by 4. And 11 raised to 1 by 4 means what? If the exponent is in a fraction, then numerator become the root. So which is equal to nth root of 11. Here n is 4. So fourth root of 11. And last one more. A raised to m all raised to n. Double powers are the double exponents. M and n are exponents. A raised to m all raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m into n. One example, 5 raised to 2 all raised to 3 is equal to 5 raised to 2 into 3, which is equal to 5 raised to 6. So our laws are finished. So today we discussed about operations on real numbers, their properties, and different laws of exponents. Exponents means powers. And all these examples are our textbook exercise questions. So try to do the other problems also. I think that you all understood today's class. So thank you all.